Okay, I've got our two ribbon bars here now. Now there's a couple of ways you can join them. I've seen all sorts of things done. I've seen an aluminium can used to join them. How I first started off doing them back in the day was I used to use a bit of an old hat box or just a bit of thin plastic like this. It's very easy to do and very quick. You can see here what I've done is I've just pushed it through the two of these fold down clips on the bottom and gone through those things there, the spikes on the top, and bent it down as well. It's okay, but as you can see there's a little bit of movement there. It's a thin bit of plastic. It's going to move around a bit. It may do for you. You also notice it leans back slightly. Probably looks alright on a jacket, but it's not great. It's how I did it when I very first started, probably 25 years ago. So, you know, that is one way of doing it. The way that I did it more recently when I was in a retail shop is this way here. Now this is using some 1mm thick Perspex plastic, and we've got two attachment points. This actually isn't one that I've done because these have been punched out and I don't punch them out. So this is what somebody else has done, but it's a similar style to the way I do it. So I've used mirror mounting tape here. We don't want it on the ribbon. 1, 2, 3 and there, and we're going through. So you end up with a really good fixing, and you can get nice and straight and get your 3mm gap that you need between your ribbon bars. Now I'll show you how it's done, or how I do it. Okay, your hardest thing will probably be getting hold of the Perspex. So here's some that I have. It looks very cloudy. It's because it's actually got a protective film on both sides, which is really nice. It means you can keep it looking nice and fresh throughout the whole process. Now, what I've already done is I've already made sure that it's not longer than a number 4 ribbon bar. Okay, so a lot of this you have to do upside down, and I can't tell you how many times I've assembled one upside down because everything is backward and upside down as you're putting this together. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take off the little clips, and we're going to sit him over, and we're going to get it as straight as possible. Straight as possible, and using a bit of force, we're actually going to push through. Okay, it doesn't always work first time, but that's pretty good. So you want it nice and straight, pushing through, and we're basically going to do the same thing for this one. And remember, we wanted, because we centered our brass bar on the tape, on the packing tape, we just need to get the center of this in the center of that. We don't have to worry about what it looks like on the front. Unless you've gone to one side, then you'll have to make some sort of adjustments. But all we need to do is get it just so. Now, so I'm lining up on between the two bars. That will give me a centered thing as long as I centered these, which I pretty much did. So, and we want 3mm. You can measure if you want, but I should shoot by eye. Right, now we'll turn him over and we'll have a look and see how we did. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yep, I think that's pretty good. Alright. Now we're going to need to cut him out. So what we do, Taylorsall again, my friend. I'm going to make marks where I want scissors to cut, because I don't do this with a Stanley knife, I do this with scissors. It gives a cleaner finish. So you get the idea. I'm just using the Taylorsall to mark where everything's going to go. there, down and down. Okay, now carefully, we have put this all under a bit of stress, so this is the bit where just want to carefully lever it off. We don't want to damage our little spikes for our butterfly clips. We want them to be in good order. What we've done pushing them through usually doesn't cause them any damage, but this is the point where if you're a bit harsh on them, you could easily cause some damage. The other way you can do it is you can just press them down. Okay, it's a good idea to remember which way you did everything too. You don't want to assemble it backwards. Things may not match up quite right. It doesn't want to let go. There we go. And we're all still good. Everybody's firm and still where they should be. Okay, so we've got lots of little marks there now. So we just need to be a bit careful. First thing I'll do is, it could come along with a Stanley knife, but I'm just going to do this with scissors because it will be quicker. And you'll be able to tell which side you push through because the side you push from will be flat and the other side will have a little bit of a raised area. Okay, so we know this is the side the spikes came from. Also know we have to, so I'm going to come along here. We want to get to that one there. Cut a little bit bad there, but anyway, you get the idea. You may have to have a few goes at the first time. I do tend to find the scissors are easier than trying to chop it with a Stanley knife. You can always just do that. And just because I'm a little bit fussy, I might just straighten this up a little bit. Okay, that's pretty good. Alrighty, next, get out double-sided tape. There we go, there's some double-sided tape. Oh, it's pretty cheap and nasty stuff. I've got some better stuff that looks a bit better. Okay, double-sided tape. Just thin little pieces. Now, one of the disadvantages of the thick plastic like this is you are making it so you've got less usable point there. So on a summer uniform you might have no issues at all. On a winter uniform, you have a heavy jacket or something, you might just go, no, that is not going to be suitable. You just have to. Pretty ordinary. Let's have a little bit better go than that. Looks a bit better. Okay, there's one for the top as well. Double-sided tape just hold everything in a good spot. Okay, so we know we want the spiky bit up. Now's the time to peel off our covering. And this stuff that I have has a covering on both sides. If I was going to take a guess where it came from, it may have come from Bunnings, but honestly, so many years ago I bought this stuff, so I couldn't even tell you where to get it from, but if you look for it, you will find it somewhere. Okay, you could shorten that if you wanted to, but just for today we're just going to go with it as it is. So we're going to line up because the holes will make it line up for us. Double-sided tape. Did I forget to take that double-sided tape off? I did. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? Wondered why it wasn't sticking. Oh, and I've done what I said not to do. I've done it upside down. Yep. Just saved it in time. So I'll pull that off. That was very close. Very, very close. And very easy to do. Very easy to do. As I just gave an example of. Alright, so that's the way you would wear it. So there. Did I take all my tape off? All bar one. Okay. That way up. That one on. Okay, take that bit off. Stick him on. Okay. There you have it. One joined ribbon bar.